What's good, family? It's your man Crisscross, and today we are going to be talking about ChatGPT fucking T. Okay, you might be wondering, why am I exploring this topic? Well, my friend, because I feel like ChatGPT is a fucking cancer. I gotta stop cursing, man. But I feel like ChatGPT is a cancer. Not anymore, but this was like a few months ago, a couple of months ago. I would use ChatGPT almost all the time in terms of looking stuff up, asking questions, and it can be helpful, it can be very useful, but I feel like we as people need to go out there on the internet and look for information ourselves, because it can be wrong most of the times. Just by that, we might be getting fed the wrong information, or we just feel like, or we just take what it gives us at face value without really doing any around research, which can be very bad. It can lead to people feeling like they know a lot of things, but in reality, they don't know shit. They can't elaborate on a topic, but they get spoon-fed by ChatGPT these bits and pieces of information, and they don't go anywhere with it. So, kind of wanted to have you come along with me as I scroll the internet. I think a good question to really ask is, what is ChatGPT, right? So, what is ChatGPT? Holy shit, I need to work on my typing, some buns. What is ChatGPT and how does it work? That's a good question. The very first one is ChatGPT. You're looking at even more AI slop. Look at this. See what I mean? It just spoon feeds you information. Like, ChatGPT is an AI chatbot developed by OpenAI that uses deep learning to generate human-like text based on user prompts, data set of text to predict the next word in a sequence. What does that mean? Text data. During the training process, the model learns patterns and structures in the text, enabling it to see. What is this bullshit? It's not really telling me nothing, man. Like, what is that? I know a lot of people, they just copy and paste that information into their little school assignment. Come on, man. Like, that literally confused me. And this is what it was, what's the word? This is what it was referencing to. So let's read the actual website, How to Geek. What is ChatGPT and how does it work? ChatGPT is far from the only AI chatbot on the block these days, but it might be the most well-known. In a short time, ChatGPT has evolved quite a bit. Here's what ChatGPT came from, who made it, and how it works. Holy God. Yo, that feels like human. That touches me, bro. That felt right. That felt right. You know, ChatGPT was created by OpenAI. OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research laboratory that consists of OpenAI Incorporation, Inc., a nonprofit, and OpenAI Limited Partnership, blah, 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 a for-profit subsidiary, whatever. OpenAI created ChatGPT, the first version of what would eventually become ChatGPT in 2018. It's been around. GTP2 and GPT-3 were released in subsequent years, followed by ChatGPT in 2022. Off topic, but I've been using ChatGPT ever since it came out, man. It was blown up on TikTok, and I ran with it, man. Damn, this was around 2018. Beyond ChatGPT, OpenAI also created this image generator, DALL-E, and a video creator called Sora. The overall goal of OpenAI is to develop friendly AI that benefits humanity. The founders of OpenAI include Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, sorry if I'm saying the names wrong, Sam Altman, Reid Hoffman, Jessica Livingston, and Ilya Suss. How does ChatGPT work? All right, let me dissect this diagram right quick. What? Whatever. ChatGPT is an AI model that uses deep learning to generate human-like text based on prompts from users like you. What is deep learning? Come on, bro. Don't just what is deep learning? Just tell me, man. I don't want to read another article, man. Like, oh, here we go. Where's it at? Are you serious? It's a scam. Deep learning. It's not even in the Get on my face, please. Get on my face, get on my face. It works by predicting the next word in a given text based on the patterns it has learned from a massive amounts of data during its training process. Again, this is not officially the ChatGPT website, but he's not really saying like, what is this training process, right? What is this? How does it know so much information? I'm guessing it just steals it from websites. The training process, okay, here we go. See, if I just kept reading, it's like, zip. The training process is where the magic happens. OpenAI feeds ChatGPT with a vast amount of text data. ChatGPT then uses that data to try to predict what the next word should be based on the examples it was given. It just predicts what they think would happen. I'm guessing it goes through different scenarios in this little system and gives us the best scenario they think that they have come up with. Sorry, work on my grammar, blah, blah, blah. OpenAI evaluates those predictions and makes adjustments. That process is repeated over and over many times with a woof. So let's go. Eventually, ChatGPT reached a point where its predictions were good enough to generate human-like responses. However, it's important to know ChatGPT is not constantly training. ChatGPT is not up to date on current events. At the time of writing in May 2024, the data set of ChatGPT 3.5 only goes up to January 2022, and the cutoff is December 2023 for ChatGPT 4. This is an old article. How to use ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT is very straightforward. It's really easy. It's having a text conversation with a friend. You first need to go to blah, blah, blah. You know, once you're in, type a prompt. Bar down, class, press the arrow. Blah, blah, blah. Why is ChatGPT important? The big question is a lot of people have about ChatGPT is why is it important? We've already seen the huge wave of AI image generators and heard everything from glowing praise to doom and gloom. How does ChatGPT fit into the narrative around AI? It's safe to say AI chatbots like ChatGPT will have more of an impact on the average person than AI image generators. Major companies, including Microsoft and Google, are already integrating OpenAI's technologies, Microsoft Copilot, blah, 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 one working on our own, Gemini, that will have a very real effect on how you interact on the web. Fast forward to 2026, skyrocketing, man. I have my own, look right here. I have my own Copilot button I can just press and it pops up. It's crazy. We could be headed toward a world where you can simply ask AI for a recipe for pancakes and it will create one for you, eliminating the need to visit a recipe blog. But that also comes with misinformation concerns. That's what I was talking about. ChatGPT was trained on text from the internet, notorious for being untrustworthy. We're talking about UX. We're talking about you. What happens when your search engine lies to you? That has happened numerous of times. Like me using ChatGPT for my homework assignment and I get only 50% of them right. It's crazy, man. Why you do me like that? Oh wait, you're AI. Again, I know a lot of people who use ChatGPT as like a means of information or like news or things of that nature. People will really sit there and talk to you in your face after getting information from ChatGPT that they themselves have not fact checked. Whole time they could be blabbering the most bullshit, you know? So yeah, that was the introduction to what ChatGPT is, how does it work. We have learned that ChatGPT doesn't think for itself, it just steals information, and that's crazy. How does it work? How does it really work? It goes through predictions. I don't know if I misread it or something, but it says it goes through predictions, it thinks for itself, it goes through scenarios, and it gives you the most likely scenario and prediction that it has come up with. That's just wow. I'm not about to let ChatGPT or any AI search information for me. It's not worth the risk, and you get to go do your own research. Even though, don't be lazy, man. That's the thing. And I'm speaking from my point of view, because I've done this before, where comparing like you searching up your own information or you letting a robot AI search information for you. Yes, it's convenient, but you're not doing your own research. So you are vulnerable to misinformation, not grasping the full story of what you're trying to understand, and just taking out all the enjoyment of having that satisfaction of just understanding something to the fullest or way better than what you have started from, which is from not knowing anything. You know, I hate people, and when I say people, is like I was one of those people where you search information on ChatGPT and you just run with it, and now you feel like the smartest person in the world. It's like, no, that's not how smartness works. That's not how you become wise. It's not how you become smart. You can become smart by going out there on your computer, textbooks, whatever, and actually putting in the hours into what you're looking for and understanding it to the fullest that you can.